back to my channel and welcome to this week's vlog. I am Ashley if you are new. And if you are new, please go ahead and stop what you're doing. Do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button as well as the notifications bell so that you and I can become acquainted and so we can do things like this on the regular. So you guys, well actually, you know what? That's not how I was supposed to open up this vlog, y'all. I don't know if you guys remember earlier this year when we talked about like resolutions or things that we were going to like not kind of implement for 2024. One of my goals was to learn French or to start learning French because obviously being on this earth for decades, girl, I'm not going to be able to learn a whole new language like overnight and be extremely like fluent, obviously, but I could start learning and I could learn more than what the process of learning can start, we'll say, and I can definitely be more fluent than I was last year. I took French like I think a year or two when I was in college, but girl, I was not taking it seriously at all. It was more so I took it because I had to, because you had to have like a foreign language as a part of like my major or something like that. So, and I didn't want to take Spanish, which I probably should have took Spanish. But anyway, if I say all of that to say I should have been greeting y'all differently, because in order to adopt or to attempt to learn a new language, you need to really like practice it in your everyday life. I have been using this app. It's called Unacademy. This sounds like a freaking ad, and y'all know I don't have no sponsorships, unfortunately, not yet anyway. But anyway, I was watching this girl from France's TikTok the other day, and well, she lives in France. She's been living in France for like a couple of years, black girl, and she was saying how she's still working on becoming fluent, and she's using that particular app. And it's a free app anyway. But anyway, so because of this app, she suggested it, and I'm like, well, she gotta know because she lives over there, and you know, whatever. So I started using the app the other day, and they do like these daily lessons. So I have to start using those like phrases and words so that I can make it a part of like my actual like DNA, if you will. So anyway, I say all of that to say, let me start over with my greeting by saying, and I hope y'all don't mind that I practice a little bit of my French on y'all. Salut. No, let's start over. The T is silent. Salut, enchanté. Salut, enchanté. Je m'appelle Ashley et toi. Y'all. So let's try this again. Salut, enchanté. Je m'appelle Ashley et toi. So essentially what that's saying is that, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Ashley and yours. Y'all, anyway, I'm very proud that I can say that. I can say that, yeah. So anyway, we are on our way to being a French speaker. So again, salut, enchanté. Je m'appelle Ashley et toi. I say all of that to say, welcome back to my channel. I am Ashley if you are new. And if you are new, please go ahead and stop what you're doing. Do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button as well as that notifications bell so that you and I can become acquainted and so we can do things like this on the regular. How about that? But anyway, y'all, you know we got to talk about this whole Diddy thing. Now, I know at this point you're probably Diddy fatigued. You probably feel like you've been to a freak off or two at this point. And I can understand why. This is pretty much the only thing that is on your timeline. If you are an absorber of social media like myself, this is what the algorithm is feeding you all week long. Rightfully, understandably so. This is a big deal. He's a big guy, and it's going to be a huge case. It already is a very huge case. But what I will say is that, number one, I'm glad they got him. How about that? I think that anybody who does does bad deeds in the dark, I believe that should come to light. So it just goes back to the old saying, every dog has his day. And it's understandable that, well, not understandable, but I can see why he thought he was untouchable. My whole thing about this whole situation is this is what is boggling my mind. Either he truly in his heart of hearts, in his head of heads, thought that he was untouchable and that he had enough money to like make any situation go away because he's been doing that for decades, and he just thought that in what some of the old folks say, he didn't think that fat meat was greasy. Either he didn't think fat meat was greasy, and or he really want to go to jail. And let me tell you why. I know that sounds crazy to say, okay, why would a person really want to go to jail? This is the reason why I'm under the impression that it could be the potential latter, because this man's homes got raided 6 months ago, right? Well, actually, let me pause. Let me bring that back. So Cassie's whole lawsuit, I want to say, came out in October or November of last year. They didn't raid his houses until like 5-6 months later. So he didn't get raided until I think this past March. So you had, let's just say 4 to 6 months to get all that shit out your house because you knew them boys was coming, right? Or you should have thought that the boys was coming. Anybody with just an ounce of good sense would have thought this. Not only is it like, okay, Cassie, y'all paid that, y'all tried to hush that up or whatever, that went away quick, or you tried to make it go away quick. But what happened is when she got the courage to tell her story, everybody believed her because Cassie's never been a clout chaser ever. She never talked, she never did interviews, she never spoke about their relationship. There is nothing about her that's given I'm seeking attention, right? So after she just seemed, she was very credible. If you didn't believe her, I don't see how you didn't believe her, but whatever. So after she had that courage and she showed, okay, I'm not scared of this man, at this point I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna tell my story. Then everybody else's story started coming out, right? So there was mad allegations after that, Lil Rod lawsuit, like lawsuit after lawsuit coming out. So even after you settle with her overnight, okay, cool. Well, not cool, but that's what happened. So you settle with Cassie overnight, then Lil Rod's lawsuit comes out, and then another girl's lawsuit, I think from in Detroit, came out. You still had a couple of months after all of these things start transpiring to clean all the stuff up, to get rid of all the video footage, to get rid of all the text messages. I know electronic records, you can go back and block. You could have done a better job than what why do you have military guns with serial numbers scratched off of them in your house in March after you know these people watching you? Like, it's just, to me, why do you have all of this, like all of these, like I said, video footage of what you got going on? He had so much time to get rid of this stuff, or at least attempt to. And for them to have that much evidence on you that they got from your properties after, that's to me, that's why I'm saying it's giving, I want to go to jail, bitch, I'm tired. Like, I hope they don't, it don't matter, I'm not monetized. I'm sorry, you guys, y'all know I got a potty mouth. And I'll really dial it back here a little bit. But what I'm saying is that, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, why would you not? Do you really, truly, in your heart of hearts, believe that they just wasn't coming for you? This isn't like 10 years ago when you wasn't really on the radar like that. Like, you knew that the block was hot. When the block is hot, you clean the house. Like, that's just like, if you know that the feds is watching you and you got 50 bricks at the crib, are you gonna keep 50 bricks at the crib? Maybe I've watched too much Wire, I don't know. But anybody would have just an ounce of sense would have cleaned that shit up. So they would have had a little bit more of a difficult time gathering evidence against you. They would have had to subpoena these these mobile cell phone providers for like your text message records or your call records. But no, you had that shit right there for them people to see. To me, that just, like I said, that boggles my mind. And also, I know a lot of people have come out with their accounts of different situations that they've had with him. But just know now that this man is actually physically locked up, it's about to really go down. It's about to be the floodgates are about to be open. The girls, the guys, hopefully not the, I'm not even gonna say that because that might be a little bizarre. They're gonna start really coming out the woodwork because he's such a scary guy. Yeah, so now that the boogeyman is locked up, he can't physically come out and harm people. And a lot of people, like I said, when people think about, when people say, oh, well then why did they wait so long? And it's why they coming out with this now? Yeah, because it's a different type of vibe when you truly fear a person in your heart of hearts. And you know for like firsthand that this person has been a violent MFer and that they have put hands and even possibly put people in the dirt. You're not gonna just be out here all willy-nilly like talking on his name, even if it's accurate, it's actual stuff, if it's facts. So like I say all of that to say, now that this man is locked up, you really about to start seeing people come out. I just know it's about to be it's about to be even crazier. If it could get crazier than 1,000 bottles of LUBE and baby oil, like what's more crazy than that? Like even if you had 1,000 bottles of water in your house, even in your mansion, even that would be a lot. Like where are you storing that? But baby oil, the level of freak is just unfathomable for most people. So, but you know, it's not about it's not about necessarily if you did it or not. It's more so about what they can prove. And of course the New York, whatever, the people in New York that's charging him, even though it's a federal situation, I think that they have like a 99% conviction rate. So it's a wrap. He's never going to see the light of day again. It's crazy. And it just goes to show, like, bruh, like if anybody else is out here in the industry that has been remotely as faulty as him, y'all should be getting y'all ducks in a row too. Because clearly nobody's safe out here no more. Your money cannot hide you. Your money cannot sustain you. Like once it's up, baby, it's up and it's a wrap. So anyway, like I said, I know y'all have heard a ton of it. Y'all been listening to people and their reactions to this all week, which I know we've been talking about it ever since everything went down. So of course we're gonna talk about it then, but we don't have to dwell on it. It's gonna continue to be, it's gonna be the new YSL case. Hopefully we can get beyond that eventually here in Atlanta, Georgia. But it's gonna be probably the trial of the century. So stay tuned for more. Probably by the time you're watching this, some major person that you know has been close to him probably came out with their account too. So yeah, strap them boots on. It's gonna be a lot of diddy bopping. Good Lord. Anyway, let me go ahead and end this long intro. If you are new, please consider just hitting that subscribe button, because we would love to have you over here as a part of the community. We are small, but we are mighty, and we are connected. And if you are a returning subscriber, you know I love you so much. Thank you guys so much for your support. Y'all are appreciated beyond words. And with all that being said, girl, let's finally go ahead and get into the actual vlog. So just stopped and did my weekly Trader Joe's run. I did get the usual suspects, but I did pick up a few other ones. So I will show you guys when I get to the crib. So this week's pickups, y'all already know most of this stuff is the usual suspects. However, I am so freaking pleased. I'm so happy, y'all. These, I have not been able to get these in store for like probably the past, we'll say at least the last month or so. And I love these. I probably eat these at least once a week for like breakfast on the weekend. These are amazing, y'all. When I seen them today, I was like, okay, all right, we back on track. And the reason why I was so like, a month isn't that long to not have these. But before, like earlier this year, they also like didn't have them for like probably 3-4 months, girl. So I was like, oh my God, are we about to be on another 3-4 month are we about to be out of this for like another quarter essentially? But they're back today, and I'm so happy. If you haven't had these, they're good for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Let's see what else we got. Other stuff is usual suspects. You already know, Mandarin style orange chicken bowl. If you have tried that before, please comment down below, let me know, because I would love to know, because I know like y'all probably see me show y'all that I get these every week, and I would love to know if you guys have tried them. They definitely, you do have to like do a little, you gotta, you know, hook it up black people style, or you gotta hook it up foodie style, I should say, because you definitely gotta season it up, and I add veggies and all that stuff. And I also enjoy it with one of my chicken spring rolls. And y'all, like I always tell y'all, these are only 100 calories and they taste amazing. So highly recommended. Other stuff, lemons, of course. So I did pick up some lemons. I didn't get limes this week. What else? I had to re-up for the second time on these Dutch grill cakes. Y'all, these are amazing. And what I'm about to show you next, it takes them up to a whole nother level. These are awesome. These are basically the same exact thing as the McGriddle, like the McGriddle cakes at McDonald's. So good, and they taste even better because, of course, you're going to be making it at home, and it's going to taste way fresher than the good people over at McDonald's. And then lastly, y'all, when I tell you, the young man that told me when he saw me buying this last week at Trader Joe's, when he told me that this was amazing, and like he was so sure of it. Why did I check out with him again today? And I had to let him know. I said, young man, you ain't never lied in your life. You ain't never told a lie, baby, because this shit right here is amazing. He was like, what you eat it on? I was like, well, I put it on a biscuit. And then also last week I had like a couple of these left. Y'all nasty, but it's cool. I had a couple of these left, so I also put these in the toaster last week, and then I put a little bit of this spread on it. Why did they come out with that? So I had to re-up. Of course, I still have damn near the full jar that I picked up last week, but this is seasonal, so I was like, no ma'am, I can't be without, so let me go ahead and get me a backup, and I might get a second backup because that's something that I need to have on deck at all times. Like, oh my God, y'all, you will not regret this if you go to Trader Joe's and buy it. If you want it, I would go get it ASAP because it's seasonal and they probably gonna be sold out like next week. So highly recommend it. It's only $3.99. And that shit tastes amazing. It basically tastes exactly like that cinnamon gooey stuff in the middle of like a Cinnabon. Oh, even better than that actually. But y'all, I can go on and on and on. I thought I was in love with the maple butter. That's that lick right there. I promise you it slaps. Hey y'all, hey. So y'all know I'm multitasking, but there's something that we need to talk about that has been low-key irking me for the past couple of days. And it's regarding some podcasters or whatever, which is not an uncommon thing. For some reason, podcasters have a tendency to say shit to get under people's skin. But anyway, so there is this UK duo. If you have been on the apps for the past week, you probably already know what I'm talking about. But I'm not even going to come for them. I'm actually going to come for somebody else. So basically, for James and Fuha, they're like this British UK duo, and they live in the UK. And they have a podcast, and they are super popular, and they actually came over and did, I guess, like an American tour for like a week or so ago, and they went to different popular podcasts, and got interviewed on their podcast. They went on they went on Brilliant Minds, not Brilliant Minds, girl, the Flagrant podcast, which is with Andrew Schultz. Now, I'm familiar with Andrew through Charlemagne, listening to the Brilliant Minds podcast. They're co-host on that, but I don't listen to Flagrant. But I'm not an Andrew Schultz fan. What they said on that podcast, or what they didn't say on that podcast, more so went viral. But what I want to talk about is what they said, or what the reaction was to what they said on the Poor Minds podcast. Now, Poor Minds is a podcast with Lex and Drea. They're two black girls in America, in Atlanta, Georgia, in my city, okay? So they're basically, James and Fuha, this UK duo, they went on the podcast. Matter of fact, I'm going to actually include the clip right here so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
In Atlanta, I've seen the least baddies so far.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God we ain't from here.
I'm a Texas girl. You ain't offending me none.
You see, they ain't say Houston.
We've still got a couple days. Maybe we'll find out. But yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen like 2 or 3.
Hey, but what is y'all's type though?
Bad is the type.
Facts.
So what makes a girl bad?
It varies though.
It matters how you own it. It can be a skinny girl who wears the fuck out of being a skinny girl. And then you've got a thick thing who just owns the shit out of being a thick thing. It's bad is bad is bad.
That's a PR answer.
A PR answer.
They're all beautiful. If you have,
I'm not saying everyone's beautiful. I just told you Atlanta's clapped. I never said everyone's beautiful. I just said I'm not seeing any baddies here.
You know what's funny about Atlanta, though? Atlanta has a lot of transplants. So a lot of the people that live here, like, you rarely run into people when you're out and stuff that are from Atlanta. Like, the real Atlanta people, they be in the trenches, like, off of Cascade.
we about to get jumped next time we go
Off
out.
of Cleveland Ave, that's what they be.
Get
What?
jumped. We live here, man.
I don't go to Cleveland.
So basically, because this is before they got ate up because of what they didn't say to defend black women on the Andrew Schultz podcast. But initially they were trending because of what they said. They basically, as you heard, they basically said that there was no baddies in Atlanta. It's almost funny even saying that because it's like, that's almost an oxymoron. There's no baddies in Atlanta. So you can't even get offended by stuff like that. Not just because I'm from Atlanta. You could have said there's no baddies in DC, Chicago, Detroit, New York. I would have been like, no baddies. You didn't see no baddies. But F what they had to say. Clearly they are lost, and clearly somebody curved them, and they try to holler at a baddie in the city, and that's what made them say that shit out their mouth. My problem is with Lex and Drea. This is my problem with them. First of all, they live in Atlanta. As you heard the girls say in the clip, they live in Atlanta. I understand that y'all are not from here. Most people who, to their point, most people, I ain't gonna say most people because that's not an accurate depiction. Not most people, but a lot of people that live here obviously are transplants, right? I'm not from here, but I have been here for 19 years. I have been here longer than I was in Indiana, which is where I'm from originally. So I almost feel more, I mean, obviously I was born and raised in Indiana, but I was kind of raised here too, right? And I've lived here longer than Indiana. So I am from Atlanta at this point. When I was in Paris, I wasn't telling people I'm from Indiana, but I live in Atlanta. I was telling people I'm from Atlanta because that's where I'm from. That's where I came from, right? So my thing is for these girls to, first of all, what the dude said was obviously false. Like, I know y'all lying, but y'all trying to save face. There's no way you was in Atlanta and you didn't see no baddies. There's no way. But okay, we're gonna let you have that. But for the girls to like not co-sign, but say, oh, well, I'm not from Atlanta, so you're not offending me. Is that I just thought that was such a whack ass response, and I'm not even the girl who comes for girls, but I come for people when they low-key come for, I feel like they're deserving. When you say some crazy shit out your mouth, some offensive shit out your mouth, I'm coming for you. And I'm looking at them like, y'all think that y'all are better than the other chicks in the city that y'all live in? Like, you feel like you're exempt from what he said because you feel like you bad and you from Houston, so they not talking about you. Boo, y'all have been down. Now, I don't know everything about these girls, but I know these girls, just listen to their podcasts occasionally. I know that y'all have been here for some years, probably at least a half a decade or more. So at this point, you from Atlanta at this point. That can be debatable, but at this point, like I said, if you are in London, are you telling people that you're from Houston but you live in Atlanta? You probably saying, oh, I'm from Atlanta. That's where you came from. So I just thought it was super whack for them to be like, oh, you're not talking about us. Like, you gonna let them shit on all the Atlanta chicks, basically. And you one of them, because to your point, most people are not born and raised. A lot of people are not born and raised here. They are transplants of the city. But for you to just be like, oh, you're not talking about me, he probably was talking about you. Because if they seen y'all out in the streets, they probably would not, most people probably would not say y'all was bad. So so don't try to like low-key co-sign or say that you're not, it wasn't offensive to you. They're not talking about you because you're technically you're not born here, but you live here. So you represent the population of women in Atlanta. So and not saying that she should have even been offended, because who are they to say there ain't no baddies? Like, what do y'all look like? Are y'all some handsome men? I would disagree. If I were to go to London and I was in y'all city, I probably would say the same thing. If I ran into dudes that look like you. So again, I just feel like that was whack for them to say, oh, y'all not talking about me. Y'all not talking about us because we not from here. It doesn't matter, pumpkin. And like I said, for y'all to think that y'all are better than the chicks that they saw is crazy, because y'all aren't. How about that? I like Lex and Drea, but I just thought that was super whack. That was a super whack response. And yeah, I just thought that was whack. But James and Fuhad, I'm sure they're having a super bad week, because not only did they say that stupid shit and then they went viral in a bad way from what they said on that podcast, but also on the Andrew Schultz one. So anyway, like I said, that was irritating me, so I had to share. What do you guys think? Please comment down below. Y'all, I am like back being obsessed. Not that I never, my obsession ever went away, but I just read up on this oil. I told y'all about this before. This is the Santal. It basically smells exactly like Santal 33 by Le Labo, but this is for your oil diffuser. So literally, this is all I want to smell when I'm in the crib. I know I need a new oil diffuser. She's chipping. But y'all, it smells so good. Like, it don't make no damn sense And of course, it's on Amazon. Y'all, I had switched, not like I said before, not that and look at me, I'm already putting a little bit of a dent in it, but it just smells so freaking good, and it's like perfect for like fall, like pre-fall. Yeah, my obsession is back on, because I had switched. I basically switched between this one, and then they also have one that smells exactly like Baccarat Rouge, but this is my favorite, and I'm reminded because it is so strong and it smells so good. If y'all want to try it, if you want a new smell for your crib for like the fall, I highly recommend it. I use it all year round too, but it's just something about that sandalwood, that Santal in the fall that just smells that much better. But I'll link it for y'all. Yeah, I'm obsessed. It smells so good. Lag station just a week later. Number 1 for a candle. Number 2 for, which may be actually number 1, get me a Croffin, y'all. I should have never tried the Croffin last week. When I say chokehold, yeah, y'all. I am still crushing and low-key hating that I didn't get to pick up. Oh wow, they got the outfit. This is the outfit like that all the girls have, but they have it in this like super mini skirt, and I didn't even know they had it in a longer skirt. That makes more sense to me because that mini skirt was like, girl, ass out. But I like this like little flappers-ish dress too, and I love how they have this style. I love it. I'm sure they gotta have this clipped up in the back though, because when I tried it on last week, it was definitely not getting snatched in the waist. It was getting jacket. But we love that. Yeah, they ate. When I say they ate with that collection, baby, they ate. And you know I got a coupon. So you already know. Told me to come back up in here this week. I just had a feeling they was gonna have something they didn't have last week. Look what they got. They got the bags. They did not have these bags last week. They must have got like a late shipment. She's cute. The price is always right up in here, baby. They didn't have this necklace last week. They didn't have these bags last week. They didn't have these gloves last week. Sickening. Bye-bye. Somebody had to bring this back. I want this so bad. This mohair gets everywhere. I had it on last week. Oh, somebody returned the outfit. So somebody returned this, but it's of course in an extra small. Sickening. $49.99. I love that the split is in the front. This is new. It's a bit much for me. It's definitely given $19.95 Dolce & Gabbana. Yeah.
For specific retail hours and permanent details. We hope you enjoy your time.
Oh, it's always something going on out here. I love this chandelier. This is what I picked up from Bath & Body Works. I only got one candle because I just need to, my goal is to, I needed a fall candle, even though it's very clearly still, no, it's like 90, it's 88 degrees, y'all, today in Atlanta, Georgia. But anyway, I want to smell fall in the crib. So anyway, I picked up one candle because I thought the candle sale was going on today. I thought it was $13.95, but that was yesterday, and all they did today was 40% off of everything in the store. So whatever. So, but I did have that plus a 20% coupon, and then I also had a free coupon for a travel item. So for my travel item, I got oh shoot, girl, this is one of my favorite body cream scents from Bath & Body Works. So this is the strawberry pound cake, so I picked this up free. And then for my candle, which he wrapped it up, but I got pecan pumpkin waffles, so that's what I got for the candle. But more importantly, girl, what the piece de resistance is this. I told y'all I've been thinking about this since I left last week. I'm gonna be disciplined because there's so much caramel on here, especially, oh my god, y'all, why it was only one left up in the case? The caramel Croffin. Y'all don't know how bad I want to bite this right now, but I'm going to resist because, like I said, it is so messy because it got so much caramel. But when I get home, it's going down. Basically. So yeah, that's what I picked up today, and I'm about to head to Cobb County real quick so I can go to Costco and Whataburger and all that shit. So let's just. So I am trying to get in and out of this place. I don't need no unexpected or accounted for expenses. Tab's kitchen collection is so cute and colorful. I love this big, huge mixing bowl. All this stuff is super cute. Not my colors, but oh, she even has a freaking air fryer and it's $70. That isn't so bad. We like Tab. And this is exactly what I came for, baby. Oh, they got a new scent, cranberry. What? Cranberry? What? I wonder what happened to the mulberry. I wonder how the girlies are feeling about that. This cranberry probably smell good though. Let's smell it. So I think I might be feeling the elderberry. I call it cranberry. It's actually elderberry. They used to have mulberry. This smells pretty good though. I just smelled the dish liquid. Love all of this tableware. Wait till this stuff goes on sale for 90% off. This tableware is Halloween themed, but it's giving very much the elegant, elevated Halloween theme. I am here for it. Happy samples? Yes. A cool little sample of the new Olay Melts cleanser. Should have got two. Yeah, I knew this was coming. At this point, it's every 3-week ritual. I think it's every 3 weeks. I've been wanting to check out a thrift store for a couple of weeks now. I finally made it. I was definitely inspired or reminded by Chelsea Janae. She been finding some good stuff up in here, and yeah, hopefully I could do the same. Whew, as soon as you come in, the smell is definitely overwhelming. This is what I picked up at the Goodwill. I was going for like some vintage like style t-shirts, like worn in gray t-shirts. My friend Sonia clowned me and was like, why do you want somebody's old t-shirt? I was like, girl, I know it sounds crazy, but that's exactly what I wanted. She was like, well, they got some cute like soft t-shirts on Fashion Nova. That's not what I wanted. I might want those too, but this time I wanted some vintage t-shirts and they don't have those. But anyway, so I got this vintage, I don't know how vintage it is, but it is a Falcons t-shirt. Super soft, super worn. You know, it's just what I wanted. And it was only $3.24, and it's extra large. So I got that t-shirt. I also got this gray V-neck t-shirt. It was also, this is going to be like super oversized. And I want to say this might be Lane Bryant brand. $3.24 as well. Bruh, you should have heard how Sonya was clowning me about getting this shit. But just a V-neck t-shirt. Super duper soft, super oversized. And that's just the type of lounge vibe I'm going for this fall. But just basic. So I got those two t-shirts. I also got this glass, this wine glass. It was only $1.39. And it's given very much Crate and Barrel, very much, very demure, very mindful. And then lastly, I got this desk organizer. So I also picked this up, acrylic desk organizer. I want to say this was also $1.39. So I got 4 things for $9.80. Like, screw you, Sonya. I feel like I did good. Hey, you guys, I'm just coming in to end off the vlog because it's hot outside and I would not be going anywhere for the rest of the day, so I don't want to forget to end off the vlog. But y'all, I am so excited to watch Power tonight. I think Power Ghost only has like 2 to 3 episodes left, but I don't know if we've talked about this before, but have we talked about how fly they be like on this show? Like they really be having that shit on. Like, shout out to my girl Tanya. Hopefully, I don't know if she watching this or not, but she already told me that Mary gonna have on a fly ass Valentino jumpsuit. I've been ready to watch this so I can see how she styled up this jumpsuit. But I'll be looking at the show like, what is the budget for the wardrobe? Or actually, there clearly is no budget for the wardrobe on this show, because literally every single character on this show be having that shit on every single week. Like, I mean, Mary Monet Tejada herself, if I feel like she be having like 50K outfits on like every single week. She be having on like Louis Minks and shit. I just love, the crazy thing about it is that I like the show. I like the show, but I love the fashion on Power Goes. Like, I literally love the fashion. And I'm so mad that the show is about to be over. Hopefully they land the plane smoothly though, because a lot of times, especially like the original Power, I hated the way it ended. I thought that was the dumbest thing that could have happened possibly to Ghost. It was like y'all just wasn't feeling this actor and y'all was just trying to get rid of him. But which is another reason why I didn't really want to get into the Tariq show, but I actually like it now. But I more so love looking at the fashions. Like, they be Prada down, literally Tom Brown, anything you could think of, they be having it on this show. But anyway, I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I definitely forgot to bring that up, because like literally every week I'm waiting to see, what is Monet about to have on? What is Diana about to have on? What's that lady's name? Oh man, the lady who Kane just basically pseudo proposed to last week. The Noma, she be having that shit on. Her daughter be having, like, literally everybody. Brayden, I just literally love that they don't spare any expense when it comes to this show. Like, they be suited and booted every single week. So shout out to their stylists, because they are doing a big one. But yeah, guys, like I said, it's hot as a mug outside. I'm about to chill. I'm about to watch Power. I'm about to enjoy my my caramel Croffin. So with all that being said, if you made it to the end of the vlog, thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate you guys. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, of course. And I will see you guys and dolls in the next vlog.